Oh my gosh, you all. So Jeezy recently just said that apparently Jeannie Mai is making it hard for him to see their child that they share together in Monaco, and it seems that the gloves are coming off with this couple. So hey everyone, it's your girl Samantha here, your favorite resident single black mama, millennial introvert. So I'm just here to talk about the marriage with Jeannie Mai and Jeezy. It's about to get ugly. It's about to get really, really ugly. So, of course, black women, I have to say, first off, this disclaimer is this is not our problem, okay? So please do not be in these internet streets caping for Jeezy, because Jeezy is not thinking about you. And do not be caping for Jeannie Mai, because she's also not thinking about you, except when she's tried to flex on us by saying that she is more submissive than we are. So, yeah, so this is what's going on right now. So apparently Jeezy... an article just came out probably yesterday or the day before, it's like a couple of days ago, about Jeezy complaining that Jeannie Mai is not letting him see his daughter. And I'm like, what happened to all this submissive, fit, feminine, and friendly Jeezy and black males that are like putting all these non-black women on a pedestal? That's why you're saying you're running over to the other side to date other women, is because you're claiming that they are supposed to be more submissive and less argumentative and not gold diggers and etc, etc, etc. But now it is quiet as a mouse. Or if the incels and red pillars are talking, they are playing dumb. They're calling BS, are going backwards on everything. They are reneging what they said. And no, there are no refunds here, honey. Like the receipts, we got them all. There is no refund. So let's look first at, it's just getting really ugly. Let's look first at Jeezy, what he accused this was 7 hours ago from US Magazine. So it literally is fresh off the presses, y'all. So here it says Jeezy accuses his estranged wife, Jeannie Mai, of being a quote unquote gatekeeper of their daughter, Monaco. And I don't know how to pronounce her name, y'all, so I'm going to be probably chopping it up. It's Monaco or Monaco, one of the two. Okay, so Jeezy has requested a temporary court hearing to settle custody of his estranged wife, Jeannie Mai's daughter, Monaco. Hold on. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. I was just saying Jeannie Mai, that's her daughter by herself. I'm like, wait, hold on. Okay, because I'm going to tell y'all something else. This media has been trying to pick sides and play games, and we already know how that goes. Because Jeannie Mai is not a black woman, they are trying to paint her like she's a victim, and I'm like, miss me with it. Not that I'm really here for Jeezy either, but I just feel like if it was a black woman going through this, we would not be getting half the support and grace that Miss Big Mouth Jeannie Mai is getting right now. So I'm not here for that at all. So the 46-year-old rapper, real name is J. Wayne Jenkins. Okay, he sounds blacker than black. Okay, not J. Wayne Jenkins, but he filed a motion for a custody hearing on Thursday, November 30th, according to court documents obtained by Page 6. Jeezy claimed that Mai, 44, she's 44 years old. That is crazy. Like, I'm sorry. Not 44 with a baby and married for 2 minutes and you already being a single mama. I'm telling y'all, this is why marriage is not it. They keep trying to convince us that it is, because men benefit more. So we're going to see how this divorce plays out. I'm pretty sure Jeannie Mai is going to get a good amount of money out of Jeezy because they have a child together. But let's remember, you can literally get the same thing without bothering to marry your kid's father. Okay, let's just keep going. So Jeezy's saying that, and I'm gonna tell you this, how this is not a benefit, how marriage is not a benefit, right? Because if you were not married, you wouldn't even have to go through half the shit that they're about to go through. So let's keep going. Jeezy claimed that Mai, age 44, was acting as a gatekeeper between him and Monaco, age 20 months. Okay, the baby ain't even 2 years old yet. Jeezy stated in the docs that Monaco, his only child with Mai, has been quote-unquote temporarily residing with her mother in the former couple's house in LA, their Los Angeles home. So he has since filed for divorce in September. The musician, who has 3 older children from a past relationship, finally somebody getting them numbers right, okay? Because People Magazine talking about he got 3 kids. No, he has 4, honey. Get it correct, okay? Just because one of them seems like the one mother, the one baby mom, or whatever you want to call her, seems like she don't really be trying to be like all up in the publicity or whatever, and I don't blame her because I'm an introvert myself. I love my privacy, but I feel like because she's not like her and her child that she has with him is not always like up in a spot trying to get the spotlight going, trying to be an attention whore. They like to try to act like they don't know how many baby mamas he got and how many kids he got. And the incels like to miscount. They don't like to highlight it. The red pillars don't like to highlight it. But if this was a black woman, we would never hear the end of it. We wouldn't hear the end of it if we had a bunch of kids by a bunch of different guys and was married for like 2 years. Okay, let me keep going. So he has 3 kids from past relationships. They put from a past relationship. Stop it. It's not from a past relationship. It's from past relationships with an S. Claimed that their co-parenting plans have already broken down. They already can't get it figured out. They are too old with their big ages to be already messing up the co-parenting plans. My ex and I are doing a better job. Since that time, the parties have endeavored to address temporary. Y'all, let me get this right. Okay, I'm thinking they're talking about the physical, like a home address, but they're talking about they're going to address temporary custodial arrangements on an informal basis. Like, that's what they tried to do, right? But apparently Miss Fit, Feminine, and Friendly is not working very nicely with Jeezy. She is not playing nice. So the court finally reads this. While the parties have agreed upon a visitation schedule through the end of 2023, which has been confirmed via communications between their counsel, because they can't even have a conversation together, honey. So to continue addressing custodial and parenting time issues in such an ad hoc manner is becoming increasingly less feasible. Don't you love how attorneys speak? They can't just ever say like they cannot get along. That's why they got to have more conversations between attorneys, because they can't even talk to each other. Like, that's where they're at. I don't know. I mean, I thought Jeannie Mai was supposed to be like submissive, but apparently she's not making it very easy for Mr. Jeezy. So Jeezy also alleged that the fluid parenting time schedule is becoming quote unquote stressful for Monaco, claiming that Mai is interfering with his time with their daughter. She just took her dad's whole face. Okay, she just Monaco. She just took her dad's whole face. Okay, so let's keep going. So Jeannie's interference with Jeezy's relationship with the child, again, while not generated from or with malicious intent, is nevertheless causing confusion and tension. What? Confusion? Tension? What's they talking about? So, yeah, between the parties, and is working to stifle the development of petitioner's relationship with the child. So it just sounds like Jeannie Mai is not playing nice with Mr. Jeezy. Who would have thunk it? So he's alleging, noting that he doesn't believe that Mai has any malicious intent. Child by, yes she does. Jeezy is requesting to separate, structure, and clearly define their custody rights and arrangements. Jeezy sound like I ain't got time for Mai. I don't have time for Jeannie. Like, he sound like he just want to see his daughter and like totally have nothing to do with Jeannie. And I'm gonna get into that, y'all, on the second part, on the back end. After we read this article, I'm gonna we gonna touch on it, because Jeezy seems like he is so through with Jeannie Mai. And when guys, they can never be single, so if they are through with you like a bad habits, they got something else lined up. Okay, they got something else. They ain't gonna be single. What a man is not gonna do is be single. Okay, so let's keep going. So he wants some clearly defined structure and separate. I mean, he's not playing games. He's talking about, I want it to be separate, structured, and clearly defined for the custody rights and the arrangement. So he wants it to be very clear that this is when I get my daughter. I don't want to see you. And Jeannie Mai, because she was blindsided, most likely, allegedly, she was blindsided with his divorce. So she is doing like a lot of bitter women do, where she's using the child as a pawn to get some time, some one-on-one private time with the daddy is what's really going on here. Okay, so Seems like Jeannie is being childish, even though they try to say like these preferences are not like this. We all know they are. She's petty, she's loud, she's brash and crass, Mrs. Big Mouth, and she's being childish right now with the baby. Like, the baby needs stability. She's already going through the fact that y'all are getting divorced. The baby does not need y'all to be using her as a pawn between the two of you squabbling. The reality is, like, I saw the articles, and I'll go over it, like, briefly, where they were trying to say Jeannie Mai was trying to make things work. And I really do believe she was. I believe that she was completely blindsided, because she had just dropped a video of her and Monaco celebrating her husband's, new book. And the next thing you know, Jeezy is having some divorce. He's found some divorce papers that nobody knew about. It just coming out of nowhere, including Jeannie Mai apparently. And then he's going on his own little press tour. It looked like he's trying to get ahead. He was trying to get ahead of it and trying to look like the good guy. So he's still rocking his little ring, and he's like talking about whatever. I don't even know what he's talking about, because I don't care enough about Jeezy to pay attention. But I'm assuming he's going on like a little press tour, like book. He's selling his book, whatever he's doing with himself. And so people noted, people like a hawk looking at these two right now, and they're like, oh my gosh, well, Jeezy is being a good husband, because even though they are going through a divorce, technically he's still married to Jeannie Mai, so he's still wearing his little wedding ring. But that wedding ring, we all know, don't mean shit. Okay, it don't mean nothing. Guys will still cheat on you like it is their job, no matter what paperwork they got, no matter what ring they got on their finger. Okay, so we're gonna touch on that after this. So Jeannie Mai seems like she is being angry and bitter. Okay, a bitter baby mama, and she's mad at Jeezy because he is trying to drop her like a bad habit. Like, Jeezy is clearly giving me I'm moving on vibes. Like, that's what I'm getting from it. I don't know what the hell happened, because I ain't never seen a man try to get away from a woman so fast. And I'm like, it looks like their preferences are getting the same black guy. Like I always say, Cynthia G was right. She's always right. They got the same black man. When men are done with you, they are done with you. And women can be the same way, like when we're fed up. But guys are so resolute with it. It is not even funny. They are so cold. Like, they can totally just turn off every emotion. Like, 1 minute they, might be love. People call it love bombing. They just showering you with love. And then the next thing you know, it's like, I'm done, moving on, get out of my face. Why are you here? Just give me my kid. It's just like, what the F just happened? Mr. Jekyll and Dr. Hyde, like, what is going on here? And I literally feel like Jeannie Mai is like tripping, because like this is playing out in the public eye. She has said way too much. We ain't even gonna go over the stupid shit she didn't say, Lord. Jeannie Mai talked too much. She is going, I don't know if this is gonna be a lesson learned for her, but you cannot be putting all your business out. One thing these males are going to do to their wives is embarrass them. Okay, so please learn. You are too old. You're too old. Like, I wouldn't even be mad at Jeannie if like she was just doing this for the money. I would have more respect for her. Because I really thought she was doing this just for the money. I'm like, she has always got another video that she's uploading. She seems like she is trying to monetize their relationship, their marriage, and trying to flex a bit on black women. Like, we really don't care that you have Jeezy. I'm like, somebody do out there. I don't know, some mammy or pick me or whatever, but it ain't the ones that are worth something. We do not care what you have going on with Jeezy. Jeezy is not a prize. Okay, so while we're over here, minding our black woman business and just living our best lives, I feel like, preferences, we trying to do way too much. Like, we care about the fact that they have a nothing as B black bandit. Like, we don't want him. We do not want him. We're already moving on to greener pastures. Like, we do not care that you're with him. It's not a flex. It's not a flex. And you're seeing that it's not a flex because look how he's doing her. He is literally, I feel, kicking her to the curb like she is last week's trash. That's what I'm feeling. That's what I'm getting here. So he's basically saying, I want structured custodial agreements. I want separate agreements. I don't want to deal with you. I want it to be clearly defined. That's somebody that is sick of that partner or soon to be ex partner. Like, that tells me you are sick of this person. Like, because you wanted to just be cut and dry. Like, every Saturday at 6 o'clock, I'm getting my daughter. Every Sunday at 6 o'clock, I'm dropping my daughter off. They don't want to be having a bunch of conversations with the soon to be ex or the ex. That's what I'm getting here. So they said Mai, for her part, has not responded to the musician's claims. Oh, she has. Us Weekly has reached out to both Jeezy and Mai for comment. Us confirmed in September that, to my Us magazine, Us confirmed in September that Jeezy filed for divorce from Mai in Georgia. So I'm like, how are they in Georgia and now they're in LA? I know, Jeannie Mai is from LA, so I don't know, she just like went back home to like try to deal with the fallout that was bound to happen when he filed them papers and the media got wind of it. But people also go to California because they're like a little bit more liberal when it comes to like what you can get out of the divorce. You know, typically you're going to get more out of when you're in California, like child support, things like that, because it's more expensive to live there. So Jeezy knew exactly what he was doing. If they have a house in California, why are you filing paperwork in Georgia? But your ass is in California with her fighting over custody of the baby. So what's happening here? Like, he's trying to be smart and trying to keep them coins, and Jeannie Mai is like, nope, I'm not gonna make it easy for you, because she is being angry Asian woman. So let's see here. So you're in Georgia. They said, yeah, I can't even say this straight face. So he filed for divorce from Mai in Georgia after 2 years of marriage, barely 2 years, citing that their relationship was irretrievably broken with no hope for reconciliation. And they said, this has not been an easy journey. I can tell you that. I'm saddened. Child by Jeezy told Nia Long in a YouTube interview posted last month. Why in the world was he talking to Nia Long? She is not a journalist. She is not no media. Like, what is going on here? The whole thing is just weird. Are you with Nia Long? Because we know her stuff is in complete shambles. We know her relationship is in complete shambles. Okay, so because he did the most, and I'm just like, so y'all, what are y'all doing? Bonding? Like, what's going on here? Bonding over your breakups, licking each other's wounds, literally. Like, what's happening here? So Jeezy go run into a black woman, because they always go to the black women. And I'm sorry, black women, y'all need to stop taking these riffraffs back when they're done playing in the dust with their preferences. Like, leave them where they were. Go to a white girl and have yourself an interview. I don't know. Go to somebody else. I don't know what he thought. Like, oh, I'm going to go to Nia Long, and black women love Nia Long, so we're going to be all like, I did not watch it. I don't care. I don't know. I hate how you, like, when you're sick of somebody and you just cannot get it through their head. It's funny because that's the same thing I think Jeezy's going through with Jeannie Mai. But that's how black women feel for Black Bandits. I'm sorry, we're sick of you guys, and yeah, we're not here for it. We're just not. We didn't ask for this. We don't know why you're doing this. We didn't ask for this. Nobody asked for this interview. Nobody's watching it. Like, why is this happening to us? And the only reason we know about it is because it's popping up somewhere, and it's like the Kardashians. And I'm like, what? How did this happen to me? Like, how is this on my radar? What is going on here? So, you know, that's just what they do. They run back to black women to try to clean up their mess and get that high moral standing that only a black woman can give them. And we're just tired of it. We're not here for it anymore. We're moving on to somebody else, anybody else that isn't a black man. Okay, so let me keep going. So Jeezy was in his little YouTube video with Nia Long. I'm like, no thanks. So he's saying, I can tell you that I'm disappointed. I can tell you that I'm uneasy. But God has put me on a different path. And that path is going to entail for me to take care of myself and to love myself and to be in the best situation that I can thrive as someone who's been through all of the things that I've been through. So basically it sounds like he's giving like inner work is being done here, some shadow work possibly. I mean, I never seen this for a black guy, but apparently it's possible somewhere. And it's reminding me of Tia when she was getting her divorce. You know, like, it's like people get that awakening and they're just like, I can't stay in cesspool any longer. And Jeannie Mai, to me, just screams drama and toxicity. She is just so loud. And Jeezy, like, honestly, like, everybody knows Jeezy is a pretty private guy for the most part. Like, we really don't know. What we know of him is trash. I mean, it's kind of like ghetto and whatever, ratchet. But at the end of the day, like, aside from him, like, actually, like, just, like, performing his music or whatever, like, I really don't even hear about Jeezy, like, ever. And that's saying a lot, because I don't really be checking for any celebrities. So if I hear about you, you're loud, like you're doing a lot. So weeks earlier, Mai revealed that Monaco is her North Star amid their separation. And I can definitely tell you that. I don't know if I would handle this the same way without her, she said during an October appearance on Sherry. I'm able to look at her and I can say, what would I advise you if you were in my shoes? And it changes everything. So I'm so thankful to be a mom, and I'm thankful to have her. And you're thankful that you're about to use her to rake in some cash because you have yourself a blazing baby. All right, so let's go on to look at what's happening now. So that was happening. Hold on one second, y'all, because my thing is slow. It slows. I don't know what. So that happened. Oh my gosh, this is December 1st. Okay, I don't know why they're rehashing this. Okay, so like I did say, it's 7 hours ago. So now, let me see. Hold on a second. Yeah, this divorce, they called it a messy divorce. You're correct. You are correct, Amando. Like, I saw this coming a mile away. I was like, there's no way this is going to be done quietly. I don't get quiet when I look at Jeannie Mai. There's nothing quiet about her. She is completely messy all day long. Messy, petty, loud, crass. Everything that they claim they don't like about black women, they accept it when it's a woman of no color or a woman of limited color. Okay, so let's go on to Jeannie Mai. What she basically is like slashing back with, like, you know, hitting back with some of her own ideas here. So she is claiming that Jeezy has cheated on her. Y'all, this is about to be a mess. So Jeannie Mai is not playing games. Like, she basically wants that prenup to be challenged. We already knew she was going to do that. We already knew that was coming, because these women do want them coins. I don't care what them black guys say. They want your money. They are the original and the true gold diggers. So you got Jamie Foxx looking crazy and riled up in his own sexual assault allegations. I'm pretty sure it's a woman of no color coming for his bags. And I'm pretty sure she's not going to be the only one. I'm pretty sure they're going to keep coming out. They're going to keep coming out. Because these guys are predators. Like, if you are a predator and you don't have any money, you don't have shit, like, what do you think these guys are going to be when they get some money in their pockets and some zeros in them bank accounts added behind some other numbers? So Jamie Foxx and Kanye West are sitting here making music about, you know, black women are the gold diggers. That's basically what they said in their song. Because they're like, you know, he gonna turn around and get put on and get with white girls. So that's what they're doing, right? They got with their white girls. They have their white girls. So happy for you all, because we black women do not have to deal with your headache anymore. We are done. So let's jump into Jeannie Mai, and then we will get into what's going on with Kanye West and his hot mess of a marriage, Jamie Foxx and his sexual assault allegations. Let's get into it. So Jeannie Mai fires back at Jeezy's divorce claims, insinuates he's a cheater, and prenup says it'll cost him. Didn't I just say she coming for them coins? Okay, so Jeannie Mai has responded to Jeezy's divorce petition, and she is more than insinuating he cheated on her, and claims that will have a huge effect on their prenup and division of assets. According to legal docs obtained by TMZ, Jeannie more than insinuates her estranged husband is guilty of infidelity. Her lawyer writes, wife reserves the right to amend this counterclaim to add other grounds for divorce, but which wife does not wish to specify herein at this time, in the hope this matter can be resolved without having to disclose such conduct publicly. So, but it gets even more pointed. Wife further shows that the court should enforce paragraph 8 of the prenuptial agreement regarding infidelity, which provides in pertinent part that in the event that either party engages in sexual relations, an emotional relationship, or is emotionally or sexually suggestive in communication with a third party via all forms of electronic communications, including but not limited to texting, sexting, FaceTiming, social media, and or direct messages, shall result in a significant financial penalty under the adulterous party. What in the hell possessed Jeezy to sign to put that in his prenup and move forward with that? Because you know you're not going to keep those terms. You know you're not going to be faithful, and that is like really a lot that you can insinuate into that, saying that, you know, that just that interview that he had with Nia Long could be considered cheating based on these terms. I mean, you're having an emotional relationship with someone or sexually suggestive in a communication with a third party via all forms of electronic communication. So that was the interview we all watched. I mean, I didn't watch it, but you know what I'm saying. So it's saying, so in other words, she's accusing Jeezy of being unfaithful and claiming he's got to cough up a bunch of dough as a result. The docs do not say who exactly Jeezy was allegedly banging, talking to, or seeing. Ugh, so crass, banging, really? So Jeannie coming out with cheating allegations is super interesting. As we first told you, Jeannie was being accused of cheating on Jeezy with Access Hollywood host Mario Lopez, but a source close to her told us it was BS. And who even said that she was doing it? I don't think Jeezy said it. I feel like that was just like a rumor that just got started because people are nosy. But anyway, so Jeezy, who filed for divorce in August down in Georgia, also released a 29-track double album, I Might Forgive, But I Don't Forget. It's like he's playing games. I think he's trying to act like she did something wrong so that he can win in this divorce settlement. So it's saying in the wake of the split, and it's highlighted by the song Don't Cheat. Whatever, Jeezy. Nobody believes for a minute that you're faithful. But anyways, cheating was also a theme Jeezy kept referencing during his recent interview with Nia Long. Now Jeannie is turning the tables and calling out Jeezy for allegedly being unfaithful. Ooh, this is about to be messy. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. So that's the tea, y'all. Like, apparently Jeezy and Jeannie Mai just took the gloves off. I don't know why I didn't see this coming, because I'm like, time I saw Jeezy talking about she's not letting me see the baby or whatever, I should have known that Jeannie Mai with her loud self was going to hit back with something. So I think up to that point, they were both kind of being quiet about it. But Jeezy seemed like he's trying to be smart and get ahead of this situation by having his little interview with Nia Long, and he's like still going on his little press tours, whatever he's doing with himself. This is not going to end well for either one of them, and it's so sad because at the end of the day, you have a baby in the middle of it. What a mess. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe, everyone. Leave your comments below, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.